Hi, everybody. I'm Catherine Stott, the proud and very grateful superintendent of the Fountain Valley School District. And my job is to make sure that students and staff have safe and happy, fun places to teach and learn. And a little fun fact about me is that my favorite food is sushi. My favorite thing to eat is spicy tuna rolls. There you go. All right, I have the privilege of reading this chapter to you, which is called Green Eggs and Hamster. Here we go. Green Eggs and Hamster. First grade hamster. I'm a hamster, and I live in Mrs. Durand's first grade classroom. Mrs. Durand named me after a famous book. She says that makes me a literary pet. Literary is the biggest word I know, but I don't know what it means. Mrs. Durand reads a lot of books to the first graders. The boys and girls talk about what happened in the story and tell if they liked it. Sometimes they write their own stories. I don't have a pencil to write stories, so I run around in my exercise wheel instead. Round and round and round I go. Sometimes I get dizzy. I forget things. Did I mention I'm a hamster? The children also do art projects. They color, they cut with scissors, they paste. Lately, they've been very excited about some project they're doing out in the hall. I have a project too, but it's inside my cage. Mrs. Durand gives me tissue and cardboard, and I rip them up with my teeth to make a nice, soft, and cozy bed. Every morning, Mrs. Durand cleans out the bed I made the day before, along with my litter, and I get to start all over again on a brand new art project. Maybe that's what literary means. My favorite part about first grade, after snack time, is that the children and I have been learning about numbers and how to count. There are all sorts of things I can count. 1. I have 4 legs and 1 tail. 4 plus 1 equals 5, even though my tail is shorter than my legs. 2. There are 2 levels in my cage. Level 1's the top level, which has my bed and my food bowl and a mirror for me to look into. Level 2 is the bottom level, which has my water bottle and my wheel. I also have a chew toy in the shape of an elephant. 2 levels plus 1 bed plus 1 food bowl plus 1 mirror plus 1 water bottle plus 1 wheel plus 1 elephant to chew on equals lots of things for Green Eggs and Hamster to do. 3. The ladder from downstairs to upstairs has 10 rungs. The ladder from upstairs to downstairs also has 10 rungs. This is because it is the same ladder. 1 ladder equals 1 ladder. 4. The number of special hamster treats I can fit into my cheek pouches at one time is 8. 8 special treats equals yummy. There is a squirrel named Twitch who lives outside. Twitch sometimes comes and sits on the window ledge to visit. Twitch is good at cramming birdseed into his cheeks, but he says birdseeds are too small to count. I think that Twitch is not very good at counting. I am too good a friend to tell him so. One day, after the children had gone home, after Mrs. Durand had gone home, after the custodian had swept the floor and turned off the lights, but before it got dark, I was busy counting the numbers on the wall clock. There are usually 12 numbers, unless I count them after I've gone around in my exercise wheel. Then there are a lot more numbers, and they move. This day, I had counted 17 numbers when Twitch came running into the room. Did I say Twitch is a squirrel? Help! Help! Twitch called. There's a dog chasing me. I didn't ask why a dog was chasing him. Sometimes details are important, but sometimes they're not. I got an idea, so I said, "Climb up on the bookshelves behind me and hide behind the dictionary." The dictionary is the biggest book in the room. Twitch was up there before I could even say, "You're a good climber." And then the dog ran into the room. Attached to his collar was a long length of rope, which dragged along beside him. "Where's that no good squirrel?" the dog barked at me. I scratched my ear and I said, "Did you check the room with the snake?" There are 5 grades in this school, and Mrs. Shaughnessy's 5th grade, where the snake lives, equals farthest from Mrs. Durant's room. The dog growled, "I smell that squirrel here." "Are you sure you don't smell me?" I asked. "The squirrel and I are both rodents, and that makes us cousins. One squirrel and one hamster one squirrel plus one hamster equals 2 rodents." The dog sniffed my cage. "Maybe," he said. "Where's the room with the snake?" "5th grade," I said, "all the way down the hall." The dog left his rope leash still trailing him, but just when Twitch started to come out from behind the dictionary, the custodian came in. Twitch ducked down again. "Hey, I thought I heard a dog," the custodian said. "He's gone to 5th grade," I said. But even though animals can understand people, most people aren't very good at understanding animals. The custodian looked around, scratched his head, and said, "Must be outside the building. Good. A dog in the school is the last thing I need with that art contest tomorrow." As soon as the custodian was gone, Twitch climbed back down the bookshelves. "Thanks, cousin," he said. "See you tomorrow." He ran out of Mrs. Durand's room, but was back before I could climb into my exercise wheel. "Oh no," he said. "The human has left school and he shut the door behind him. That dog and I are both locked in here. What should I do?" This was way too much for me. I'd thought of one plan, but I couldn't think of 2. "Go next door and ask the rabbit," I said. "She likes to order everyone around, but she's smart. She'll think of something." And that is the end of that chapter. Thank you so much for letting me read to all of you. Have a great day, everybody. Bye-bye.